We're here in front of Lanx's Arena with Ian SnypeR Turner, the in-game leader of Immunity. SnypeR, how are you doing today?
I'm great, thank you.
First off, we would like to ask you about the group stage. You were drawn into a very hard group, and your first match was against Virtus.pro.
Yep.
What can you tell us about Cobblestone being chosen from the last 3 remaining maps?
Yeah, very interesting. We did leave a couple of maps in there that I'm sure Virtus.pro would have been very comfortable with. But we versed them on Cache and Mirage before, so we were okay with that if that happened. We knew that they were obviously going to try and get a CT bias map because they had the high seed, they were going to choose the side. So they eliminated Dust 2, stuff like that, because there's no bias on that map. So when we saw Cobble, we were okay because we've been basically playing only Cobble for a while, just to prepare for the major. Back in Australia, we think Cobble's our weakest map here, so we've just played Cobble whenever we could. We watched a lot of the Virtus.pro games and on Cobble, and we knew exactly how they played, but unfortunately we just weren't good enough on the day.
Okay. The group stage saw a lot of Cobblestone matches. You, as you said before, you prepared for it, but did you expect that Cobblestone would be played so many times?
Yeah, I did, because it's like it's a fresh map, yeah, and so people will really appreciate what you can do on Cobble as Terrace. Very versatile map. Some people think maybe Overpass might not be as versatile, and the rotate times on Overpass are very quick as well. But Cobblestone, no one's really got the secret down pat. Maybe they do now in there, but in Australia we don't know how to play Cobblestone, so we're just making it up as we go. When we went to the ESL Asia qualifiers, we had to beat MVP Carnal on Cobblestone. It was the first time we'd played it competitively, and we won that game obviously, but we learnt a lot at the same time. When we came over here, on the one day of boot camp we played Cobble twice. We got absolutely dominated. Our defense was weak then, and we just didn't have an answer for it. If we had more time, we probably could have prepared a better defense. But yeah, in terms of expecting it to be played, every team probably thinks they're potentially the best because it's just untested at the moment. A bit like Train at the last tournament. So yeah.
I see. When you realized that you're going to face Kingwin in the second group stage, what were your expectations?
But it was about midnight when we found out that we were versing Kingwin, so it was too late to do any research. We hadn't done any research on Kingwin. We just knew from HLTV that they had beaten Virtus.pro on Cache, and apparently their train was very good because they beat Mouse Sports on train. And from that we just knew exactly what maps we wanted to veto. It ended up being Dust 2. It's probably our worst of the available maps. But we really took it to them, I think, and that was without knowing anything about them. We actually prepared for Mouse Sports on Dust 2. So when we got Kingwin, I just said, let's just do the same pistol that we were going to do against Mouse Sports, and it worked. So yeah. What
would be your preferred opponent in the second group stage? Mouse Sports?
No, Mouse Sports are really good. I wouldn't want to fight them, especially on their home soil. Kingwin, I'm happy we got to verse Kingwin. If I wouldn't say I would like to verse anyone else, no, because everyone is really good here. So yeah, I think that was probably, it was good to verse them because I've never versed them before as well, so it was just good fun.
You had a very strong showing on Dota 2 against Kingwin. Ricky was dominating them as the op. What can you tell us? What happened when he got the 4K on A side?
Yeah, so that round where he was jumping and everything, or the one where he gets the unscope, because he did a lot of 4Ks. Like, he was amazing. That's just Ricky. That's just Ricky. He can play like that every game. Yeah, if we were to get a bit more experience, you'd see that a lot. He's very consistent. And Dust 2 is a map that really allows Ricky to be himself. He wanted to go long a lot with the AWP, and I was like, no, can't go this round, can't go this round. And then one round he's like, I'm going long. I'm like, okay, you can go long and I'll go mid with E-Mag, and it just worked perfectly. I was like, all right, mate. So he probably thinks he's like some hotshot now. But yeah, he did play very well, and that's probably why the game was so close. Because yeah, I was getting dominated myself. Yeah. Rain and Dennis were just headshotting me every time, so it was good that Ricky played that well, and it really helped us get close. Towards the end, it was just one mistake. It cost us the entire game. There's nothing you can do about it except acknowledge it and move on. So when you know it was one mistake from a win at a major, it's actually not that bad a feeling, if you know what I mean. Like, one mistake with no practice, we can sort of take that in our stride, I guess.
What was your tactic call when you came into the second half and you had a really big advantage and you started on the favored side? What made you push the sides and then actually you only won one round in the second half?
Yeah.
What went wrong there?
Just inexperience, I guess. We thought that maybe we could just squeeze our way into B site because the other teams just seemed to do it to us. So yeah, that was probably a mistake. We're really gutted about only the one round as terrorists because we did get in the bomb sites a lot and we got the plant down a lot and they just retook it perfectly. Rain played long very well. Like, he knew exactly if I was coming long, and he knew, and the CTs never rotated through mid, they always went through CT spawn. So that really stopped anyone from being able to get a cheap frag here and there. And so their retakes were like 4 or 3 versus, 3 on the site. So yeah, that was good.
Oh, that's a B?
Yeah, I'm only slightly allergic to those.
She likes you. Maybe you're sweet.
Yeah, I am.
So, are there any shoutouts you want to make to sponsors or fans?
Yeah, I mean, massive shout out to SteelSeries. They really came to the table with this event, and they even got one of their special Fade rivals, so that was really awesome, very much appreciated. It's good to come to these events and feel like you're one of the pros. And yeah, massive shout out to all of our sponsors, really, especially Intel, that help us get across to Europe. And hopefully we can come back again.
Thank you once again, SnypeR.
Yep.
And hopefully we will see you at the World Championship Finals, which will take place during October 8 to 11 in the Sava Center at Belgrade, and maybe in the next major as well.
Yep.
Thank you.
No worries, thank you.